Matt Hlavin stands at his desk. He doesn't sit. At any given time, he'll talk on the phone held by his shoulder, send a text from his iPhone in his right hand, and check his email on the laptop with his left. Give him a moment, and he'll log onto his desktop computer, all at the same time.
I've got ADD, so I can't focus on a thought for more than 10 seconds.
Sounds like the perfect candidate to be an entrepreneur.
I think an entrepreneur is someone that's on the edge. They don't follow conventional norm. They're bucking the trends, breaking the mold. Someone that wants to do something different, better, faster, more efficiently, strike out on their own and create something new.
If you missed it, Matt has an image of Steve Jobs on his computer screen, his entrepreneurial mentor.
I followed Silicon Valley. What's right with Silicon Valley? What's wrong with Silicon Valley? And that's how Jobs ran his business, and I believe the same thing. You have to be I think small is the new big. Flexible, agile, out front.
Matt is 36 years old, and he's definitely out front. He runs Thogus, a custom plastic injection molding company his grandfather, Jack Thompson, co-founded in 1950. In the last 10 years, Matt has also started 2 of his own companies.
The first company is called Radiation Protection Technologies. It works with Thogus, but it's a niche market that we focus on lead replacement in medical imaging. CAT scan machines, PET machines, X-ray machines. Lead's the asbestos of the 21st century, and I found a material that has replaced it, actually with a company in Lorain County as well, Poly1. And then just last year, I started another company called rp+m, Rapid Prototype and Manufacturing. And the emphasis of Rapid Prototype and Manufacturing is creating, being able to create, take an idea from a scratch piece of paper, from an individual, or CAD file from a manufacturing company, and turn it into a product. And I think our whole focus is there's one resource in this world you can't buy, and that's time. And our technology and our resources really sell time.
Matt's a salesman. He has an undeniable passion and a bit of an edge. He got it from his granddad.
He was a Depression child. He fought in World War II in the Battle of the Bulge. He came back, and his Irish Catholic family didn't have any money. He quit school. I think it was a month and a half before graduation, or a month before graduation, because he got into a fight with his teacher and disagreed with us, so he walked out. His dad told him he would never amount to anything, and he saw that as a challenge. He didn't really care what people thought about him. He cared about doing what was right. He had a small circle of friends that he was close with. He treated people fairly. He was brutally honest, and I always respected that. My grandfather was my idol growing up. I always looked up to him. I was very close.
3 years ago, Matt took over the Thogus business from his mother, who ran the business after her father. Matt was 34 years old at the time. He took over in a tough economy. The challenge was significant.
What kept me up at night, or that sense of insecurity, that hole in my life, was I've never done it on my own.
So he relied on the foundation of family.
My mom, she was a female in a male-dominated world, and she was very, very conservative. We're a business that was born out of the Depression. We paid cash for everything. We managed our business based on a cash position, not based on building lines of credit and adding and creating a lot of debt. It was managed very, very tightly, and I learned that, and I still carry that today with my mom. My dad was a competitor. He was an athlete and a coach, so he cared about developing people as a teacher and a coach.
That's what Matt does today, develops people.
I've brought great people together, and it's all about, I think you define your success by who you surround yourself with, and I try to surround myself with people from different backgrounds that are smarter and better than me. We've got folks that never graduated high school, to folks that have their doctorate degree. It's a varying spectrum of people, but what I see is people that have passion and that want to create value.
In Matt's office, one wall is filled with ideas. Really, it's a dry erase board posing as a wall. There's nothing conforming about how he thinks. Matt Hlavin analyzes opportunity and decides how it can work for his company.
How do we do it faster, more efficiently, using technology with less waste? And how do I bring as many great people together to kind of figure out how to do that?
Today, you'll easily find Matt on a field coaching one of his 2 children. It's one of his life's other passions. Funny thing when you think about it, it fits. He coaches at home, and he coaches at work. By his own definition, an entrepreneur creates. Matt Hlavin is doing that in life and business.
There's a varying degree of talent on each and every team in each sport. I take that on as a challenge that every day I want to make that kid better. And if at the end of the season they want to play the following year, I think I've done my job. And I think the same goes for Thogus. I love the fact that I can bring people in here and we can expose them to different people, different opportunities, different industries, and make them a better person. I've often said this to employees, my proudest day at Thogus will be when an employee comes to me and says, I want to start my own company.
And Matt Hlavin will know at that point. He'll know that he's provided that person their own tools, confidence, and drive for dreams. And at the end of every day, that is great for all of us.